Something crazy just happened in crypto. Plasma just got launched and people are already calling it the next XRP. If it's the case, Plasma will make a 66.6x from today, which is a 666, really strange number. But this is probably one of the most interesting blockchain that got launched. I read the whole documentation. I summarized more than 5 podcasts with the founders, and I'm going to share with you all the notes, and I'm going to start right away with the TLDR. So I know you ADHD people can't focus, so you're going to know from the beginning if you're interested. Then I'm going to show you how you can take profit from it, and then the second opportunity on it that is, for me, really interesting, and that's where I am putting my interest. As you can see, we are recording in Singapore today. Funny enough, last time I was staying inside one of the best rooms of Marina Bay Sands. And you see, that's amazing building. But when I was staying there, I had the view on the other building. They're not as good looking. And that reminds me, it's the same thing. I can't enjoy the view. Now I enjoy the view. But it's the same. I look good when I'm with my girlfriend. I can't enjoy the view. She can enjoy the view. Oh, I'm kidding. She's pretty annoying for sure. I'm kidding. She's sweet. Let's get back to business. First, what is Plasma? It's a brand new blockchain that focuses only on stablecoins, and we're going to dig deeper into what they do, but it promises to be super fast. It's already live, and when I tested, yes, it was fast. 1 second or less for your transaction. They can do up to 1,000 plus transactions per second. They have big partners, and why it's important, because stablecoins are becoming the next big thing in crypto. You might be thinking it doesn't even make sense. Why we care about fiat money in crypto? Well, the crypto industry has been growing and growing steadily over the years. And now it starts to become one of the big financial industry. And you know one thing, the one that owns the currency is the one that owns the power. And USA does not want to lose that power, because if USD becomes the global money in crypto, and that's already the case, that's why Paolo Ardoino, the creator of Tether, which is the biggest stablecoin in crypto, had a meeting, shook hands with Donald Trump. Why did Donald Trump talk to that guy? Well, it's simple. If Tether and USD is the global currency, when USA prints more dollar, inflation doesn't hit only Americans, it hits everyone in the world. So that's a way to tax everyone in the world. But also, in some other countries where they're even worse at managing their fiat currency, we think about some country in Latin America, in Africa, or even other places, then having their money in dollars really help them, because they can actually keep the value of their hard labor. The TLDR is that's the closest exposure you can get to Tether, USDT chain. Tether is the third biggest crypto in the world, and they make a tons of money as a company. But before, you could not invest in Tether. Then the other thing is that today's blockchains are usually quite expensive. Still, you will need to pay $3 to $5 per transfer on the smaller ones. Now you have Solana, of course, but most of the stablecoins, decentralized finance, are built on Ethereum, and that's what we call EVM. Plasma is an EVM. That means it uses the same code as Ethereum, which is really easy for developers to build anything on it. It's basically a little bit like Android. Anyone can customize their own version of Android. Well, that's the same thing. And then the Plasma solution is that they're focused low cost and even free for USDT. So that's helped to do fast, and it's single purpose built for stable coins. That's because of the old model where blockchain used to charge on every transfer and everything to make their revenue. Well, now the Plasma model is ultra low fee, attract users, and the revenue come from application on the chain, which is one of their big thing, Plasma One, the one app for your money. 4% cashback, you have 10% yield, faster, cheaper, and better. So they want to give you money just to put it on the card. You get 10% all the time. And Plasma had a crazy launch. Right from the beginning, it went up to $1.4. That's a market cap of $2.5 billion. Why this happened? It went viral because it was launched already in the middle of a red market. They airdropped 10% of the supply to their users, and every depositors got a flat $10,000 allocation. So even people who deposited only $10 on this, they got 10K back. Apparently retired few Discord modes, and then people who bought in the pre-sale made already a 200x gains. So of course everyone is happy about it, and particularly the CEO of Tether that only invested in one company, which is Plasma. Then we get even Peter Thiel, the ex-CEO of PayPal, that he was one of the earliest angel investors. Remember, that's the guys that wanted to change the way payment works, and they did really well with PayPal. That's how you get something from 1 cent launched directly to $1.5. Now, when you do a smart launch, you usually see good growth because the step one was just to get really big liquidity when they launch, as they need it for all the apps. People could deposit their stable coins, and what they deposited gave them a percentage of the launch. And then when the network went live, it already had $1 billion of funds on it. Now the TVL of Plasma is growing insanely fast because it's at already $5.5 billion. It increased 13% in the last 24 hours, $500 million. The app revenue in the last 24 hours, 62K. That's already something that has users, is making revenue, and have a growing TVL. That means a lot of people sent their money. But then we have some competition arriving, which means that this market is going to be really juicy, because competition only happens in juicy market. And Tempo is going to be another blockchain that is launched by Stripe, incubated by Stripe. And we know that Stripe really wants to go into the stablecoin market. They say it's going to be a $1 trillion industry. And that's why they bought Privy, a company that lets you log in with your wallet or your social into many DeFi applications. And now we know that they're working on their own payment first blockchain. But everyone is raving about Plasma. Like former chairman of the CFTC, a market that could be trillions. Stablecoins have the potential to ensure American dominance. Scott Brisson, US Treasury Secretary, said they're going to use stablecoin to keep their dominance on the market. And we know that the biggest stablecoin, again, Plasma, is designed to provide these essential rails by the CEO of Tether. You can't miss out on it. You got to at least put some interest in it. I'm not saying that it's a sure bet. There's no sure bet. There's always risk-reward ratio. But just now it's new. People don't know exactly how to buy it, what to do with it. And that's why there's an opportunity. At least we need to activate our own curiosity. Because, hey, XRP was supposed to be the cryptocurrency of the banks to do trading. But now, stable coins are becoming bigger and bigger than everything. And we know that governments want to do their programmable stable coins. They're going to have no choice but to use something like Plasma. So Plasma replacing XRP, that's a scenario I can see happening. Maybe not in 1 week, maybe not in 6 months, but probably in less than 5 years. Now, if you want to buy some Plasma, it's available on most of the exchange. You can buy it on Bybit, that's what I did. You can buy it on Binance. I will put some links in the description if that helps. But where the real opportunity is actually the second thing. Because when you check the new coins getting created and trending, Trillions, for example, it's a Plasma coin. Spark, Plasma coin. Bankless, Plasma coin. And a lot of those coins are like that. Like we get a Pepe, we get a Plasmatic instant payments. This is 1.3 million. Trillions, because the CEO talks about trillions. Everyone talks about trillions. It went from like just a few $1 million market cap, 1 or 2, to 50, 60 million dollar market cap, and now it's at 25 million dollar market cap. But how to buy those? You gotta need a wallet like Rabbit wallet or something like that that is Ethereum compatible to be able to swap it. And the easiest way for me is to use this terminal. I will put a link in the description. You can connect your wallet, boom. And if I find new tools, I will try to update this video, or if you subscribe, you will see the new ones when they are on. I usually can inform about those on my Telegram way faster. And then I select the coin, I will see the chart, and I can just buy it. That's just as simple as that. They also have their kind of pump fund, which is quite terrible, DYOR. And honestly, I wouldn't really go on it because the translation isn't even proper. It's a bit strange, but hey, it gets coin created on it, and those meme coins, they might do very well, because you know what, people who made a lot of money on the coin, then they're gonna use it to buy other coin on the same chain. And I think we're gonna see 1 to 5 meme coins that's gonna run hard. Now maybe Trillion's gonna go back up crazy. Let's see. I'm waiting. I think the CEO might talk about it. If you want me to do a deeper videos on how to trade those coins, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see how to use the wallet and everything, well, there's an airdrop that you can farm. There is also a really interesting bet right now. And then I show how to use those wallets and how to transfer your funds and everything. It's gonna be amazing. But don't forget one thing though, stay handsome. Ciao.